What else is going on with Bitcoin in the world? Well, I just found out on Bitcoin Magazine that Russia legalized Bitcoin and crypto for international trade to bypass sanctions. However, though, the new laws does not lift the existing ban on crypto payments inside the country. So, yeah, even though this law has changed, there's still a ban within the country to use it. So, yeah, but let's go through this article. It's from Bitcoin Magazine. In a significant legislative move, Russian lawmakers have passed a bill permitting businesses to use Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in international trade. Now, according to a report by Reuters, this development is part of Russia's strategic circumvent Western. Hold on. Kind of get too fast there. This development is part of Russia's strategy to circumvent Western sanctions imposed by following the invasion of Ukraine. Now, the new law, expected to take effect in September, aims to address delays in international payments, particularly with key trading partners like China, India, and the UAE. I think those cards are the ones on the BRICS nation. But here's that tweet from Bitcoin Magazine. Just in, Russia lawmakers passed the bill to use Bitcoin and crypto payments for international trade. Now, Moscow on July 30th says the Russian lawmakers passed the bill on Tuesday that will allow business to use cryptocurrencies in international trade as part of the efforts to skirt the Western sanctions imposed on Russia after the invasion of Ukraine. Now, the law is expected to go into full force in September, and Russian central bank governor Elvira Nabiullina, one of the backers of the new law, said that the first transaction in cryptocurrency will take place before the end of the year. So very nice. Now, again, we're going to highlight what Elvira said. Central Bank Governor Elvira Nabiullina, a proponent of the law, announced that the first cryptocurrency transactions will occur before the year's end, and the central bank will establish an experimental infrastructure for these payments with further details pending. Now, the risks of these secondary sanctions have grown, and Nabiullina stated that they make payments for imports difficult, and that concerns a wide range of goods. Now, the legislation also includes regulations on cryptocurrency mining and the circulation of other digital assets, but maintains the ban on cryptocurrency payments within Russia. The central bank highlighted that the payments delays have caused an 8% drop in Russian imports in the second quarter of 2024. Now, despite efforts to shift trading partners' currencies and develop an alternative BRICS payment system, many transactions still rely on dollars and euros via the SWIFT system, risking secondary sanctions, and Nabiullina emphasized that these sanctions have complicated import payments, extending supply chains and increasing costs. Now, this decision by the Russian lawmakers aims to mitigate the economic challenges posed by sanctions and ensure smoother international trade operations. Anatoly Aksakov, I want to say that right, Anatoly, the head of the Duma lower house of parliament, reportedly told lawmakers, "We are taking a historic decision in the financial sphere by passing this legislation," and it is. And they had really no other option to it. Like the sanctions that the U.S. imposed on them. I was saying this a couple of years ago as I was covering these articles, as we were seeing the U.S. sanction this country, sanction that country. It's you're just pushing them into crypto, right? And what do you know? A couple of years later, they're passing those bills to just get by because there's other options in the SWIFT. We got Bitcoin now. We got crypto. We don't need any other country to do it because it's decentralized and the people run it. So, yeah. So this was bound to happen. So when is it going to be lifted in the country? I don't know. Maybe a couple of years. Who knows what's going to happen in 4 years? Time is just moving so fast. Who would have thought? I keep saying this to a lot of people. It's we've come eons in the space, light years from 8 years ago. Back in 2016, 17, when my dad first got involved, I don't think he expected it to be this fast that we have it as a legalized currency in a couple of countries, and as well as presidential candidates talking about it and getting on their treasury. So yeah, it's 4 years ago, currency, and 4 years before that, it's whoa, what? How is that really possible? And now here we are. So yeah, this was just bound to happen. It's crazy. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that article.